Another video. How are you guys enjoying the Little Cup? I have to apologize for the lack of video these days because I started going back to work full time, so I don't have a lot of time to stream, record, edit my videos. I really started to like the Little Cup. The more I play it, the more I enjoyed it, because I really enjoy seeing all these cute little Pokemon that are trying their very best to compete with each other. You rarely see these baby forms ever, so that's quite refreshing, and it brings back a little bit of the joy and the cuteness of the game that is constantly lost in the Go Battle League because it's so competitive and it's always about elo and win rate and deal words. So I'm really enjoying that we have a non-competitive no elo season. So today I want to introduce a team with one of the Pokemon I really enjoy using in this cup, the Snorunt. So Snorunt has Powder Snow, Avalanche, and Shadow Ball. So it has really good coverage against a lot of the meta Pokemon in this cup. It's very classy, but so is almost every Pokemon in this cup. Today I actually have a 10-win streak with this team. So let's get into the battles and see how I play these matchups. With Hero 23 and 7, I lead with Vulpix into Bronzer. This is an extremely good matchup, but you do have the shield. They switch into Cubone, which is a little bit annoying because Master steal chunks. I think I made a mistake here of switching to my Snorunt because that's my only Cubone counter. And Bone Club actually outpaced me for some reason. I think I was a little bit slow on a swap. But I should be able to farm down, but I don't like the idea that we're going down zero shield. But they let the Shadow Ball go through, which is amazing, because now I can come in with my Bronzer. I don't have a good solution for Dino now because my Snorunt is gone. But this Dino only has Body Slam because there's no way to throw a Body Slam if they have Crunch as well. So there's still a win condition here. There's a lot of Pokemon here in this cup only has one move, so it's very important you try to figure out what the move they have. Because Dino is actually not a Bronzer counter if it doesn't have Crunch. So now it's perfect because now I can get a little bit more energy on Vulpix and try to get an early start. I can still tank a Side Shock and the Heavy Slam. So this is GG. So landing that Shadow Ball on the Bronzer was the win condition. That was what got us the game. Next one with a very interesting name I cannot pronounce. Okay, Cottony, best lead possible. If they stay in, I try to just throw my Flame Charge as soon as possible. They did a really good switch into the Cyndaquil. I'm gonna stay in because my Pokemon in the back have really good matchup against Cottony as well. So as long as I win switch, I'll be perfectly fine. Snorunt can one-shot a Cottony with Avalanche. And because I have 2 Flame Charge and my attack was so boosted, they must have something really weak to Bronzer in the back. That's why they come in with Cottony. So I think I did a very aggressive switch into my Snorunt. And now I have a Bronzer in the back, so I don't know why they come in with Cottony. But I have almost a Lander Shadow Ball. And one thing about the Bronzer mirror is once you are so ahead on health, I'm also upper shield. There's just literally nothing they can do. So GG. So I analyzed what I did really well in this 10-win streak, and it's that I played the mirror match really well. Okay, we have to get out of here right away. And I go into my I go into my bronzer. So my game plan is always to avoid bronzer mirror match, and I try to draw out the bronzer and try to chip away the health, then come in with my own bronzer. You're going to see some matches later where I'm willing to go down 0 shield to achieve that. So for this match, it's not the best, but I do want to make sure that I have more Vulpix and Snorunt. Both does really well when the shields are down. And Cubone has to shield if they want to win the bronzer mirror. So that was my plan, to burn 2 shield and come with Snorunt to get energy. And now they have a cotton lane where it's almost going to get one-shotted. And have more energy to do what's in the back. And have a shield with Vulpix and bronzer. So this is basically a GG. If they have side shot, it's a little bit worse because it's faster and it does more damage. But I should be able to get to at least very close to the next one, and maybe the Amber will be enough. The Amber will be enough to take this one out. So that was GG. I try to avoid mirror match as much as possible because bronzer mirror is so boring. Okay, Johnny BTB. Okay, bronzer lead. Best lead, but we have to go down 2 shield if we want to not win this one, but if you want to burn 2 shield, we have to go down 2 shield because Vulpix is pretty classy. But this is the situation I really, really like. As long as I burn 2 shield, I can come in with my bronzer and farm down completely and have 2 heavy slam. Because every Pokemon in this cup is very classy, and not a lot of Pokemon can take 2 heavy slam. So even though that looks like just like maybe 10% of health, but that is enough for me to farm almost 100 energy, which is crazy. So that we almost have 2 heavy slam. And this heavy slam from the opposing bronzer did nothing to us. And obviously they're going to come in with their own counter, but they cannot handle 2 heavy slam. And they don't even get to a move. And now they have a 1-up. This is a little bit tricky because I don't have enough health to actually take down this 1-up. I need to land a Shadow Ball, but I also cannot tank 2 Miracle. So I need to make sure they dump their energy and switching into my Snorunt right away to land the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will do about 60% of the health, which is pretty good. I barely survived this one, but it's going to be enough. Now I have a very healthy bronzer. So that's GG. So I have to make sure they dump energy first before I switch in. With Chang 30. Okay, Vulpix Mirror, I don't really like this one, but mine is shiny, so I have to stay in this one, and it's really bad for me because they have Body Slam. That means that they outpace me. I have to go down 2 shield. I think I try to catch the Body Slam on bronzer. Let's see. Yeah. So I caught the Body Slam on bronzer, and I have a little bit energy to start with. In come their own bronzer, which is fine. You know, I'm gonna lose this mirror, but I can come in with Vulpix to have a little bit energy for the next matchup. The way to utilize how to play bronzer mirror match is that you always want to have a little game plan, because nothing's going to happen with this mirror matchup. Like, you don't have to bait, you don't have to count, you don't have to save anything. Like, if you lead with a little bit health, there's a very good chance you're going to lose by a little bit health. So you want to have a game plan to predict what they have in the back, which Pokemon you want to come in to farm more energy. Okay, I did a quick swap into Vulpix just to chip away, Because at the moment, after the Vulpix, I am ahead on health now. That means that I can win this mirror match. The reason is that I don't want my Snorunt to get hit by a heavy slam. So even if I lose this match, I know that they don't have enough health to have a charge move on my next Pokemon. And my clock is almost ready, so I'm ready to switch in right away. And they have a Cotton in the back, so I'm gonna one-shot it with Avalanche, and this is GG. So I feel like how to play the Bronzer mirror match is so important. You don't want to waste all of your energy on Bronzer, because like Heavy Slam can do so much to another Pokemon, but if you use it on Bronzer, it does like nothing. Okay, with Litwick matchup, I don't really like this one, the same reason, because I had to go down 2 shield, and I lost my best Bronzer counter. But also my backline is really weak to fire, so I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna stay in. And if I lose this match, okay, they decided to let that one go, which I believe might be a mistake, because I am 2-stage buffed, and I have such a big advantage in health. I can come out of this matchup with enough energy, and they have Gyro Ball. They actually decided to leave right away, so my guess is they have a Cotton in the back. So you always want to make sure you have some advantage before going to the mirror match. So Shelmet, I switch out right away because even though it's a winning matchup, but if they have Body Slam, I have to go down 2 shield as well. And we draw out the Cubone, which is really good for our Vulpix in the back. And if they have Bone Club, that means that I'm going to burn another shield before I get taken out. Confusion still chunks away, so they have to shield this one. Oh, they don't? Okay. And they have Drifloon, so now I know that I need my Snorunt to clean up. They have enough for a Shadow Ball, so I want to make sure I don't get one-shotted. So I believe I shield this one. And I get baited. I did not shield this one. And I got hit by a Shadow Ball. But the good thing is that we have more energy at the moment. I think I let this one go. It's a bug buzz. It does more, but it's actually good news for us because that normally means they don't have Body Slam. And Body Slam is faster. Bug buzz is not fast enough, so they cannot get to another move. So we should be able to Ember it down. So that is a good game. So we got a 5-0 for the set. That's I think that's the middle of our 10-win streak. Okay, same match again. I really like this matchup because I can burn 2 shield almost certainly. Sometimes they don't show the first one, which is fine by me as well. Just like Flame Charge is basically like Power to Punch. The longer I stay in, the better it is for my damage. So even though I got on 2 shield, I can get 2 shield back as well. And that is perfect because now my Bronzer has such a huge lead in health. I can always come out of this mirror match with a lot of energy for what's in the back. I do have to dump a little bit energy though, because once you're capped at 100 energy, you are wasting all the energy and you're taking more damage. I undercharge a little bit just so I can come out of this match with 100 energy. It's alright, I have 2 Heavy Slam now, which is perfect. And I have Dino in the back. Dino can Dino can barely survive 2 heavy slam. And I came in with Snorunt to get an energy start, which is amazing because now we can land a Shadow Ball very easily. I don't think we get to another Shadow Ball because this counter is super effective. But now because we chip away the health on this Walnut, our Bronzer can clean up very easily. I believe they surrendered somewhere here. Yeah. So that is a very good example of how to play the Bronzer mirror match. You always want to make sure you come out of the match with a lot of energy. Bronzer lead again. Is it bronzer. So this is a heavy slam. It's only a side shot. A lot of the bronzer like to fake a heavy slam, so I don't shield. But I am more than happy to go down 2 shield with this mirror match. As long as I burn 2 shield, my Snorunt has a really good chance to clean that after a while. Almost every match, I have my Snorunt in the end, they cleaned out the mess. And that is a perfect amount of health. Even though it looks only like 10%, I can get almost about 100 energy based on that little health with confusion. So that is a really nice trade-off. And they have a Cottony in the back. And Barbosh is a little bit annoying, but it's going to get one-shotted with Avalanche. And I can clean up with Cottony as well. So that's another good example of why I need to burn 2 shield for the Snorunt in the back. I'm really liking this Ice Cubic. It's so cute. And it does so much damage. Okay, Shaman again. We switch into okay, this is pretty bad. Because we don't have a good solution for Houndor, and Houndor's attack is pretty high. I believe in okay, we show this one because I wanna burn 2 shield no matter what. We got 1 shield. We are chunking away there. Okay, we just have to let this one go. I'm not sure. The Houndor is a little bit healthier than what I wanted, so I don't know if we can clean up. Yes, we can. Okay. That's beautiful. So now we have a lot of energy for the Shelmet. And more importantly, our attack is going to be boosted right away. And because they combat with Xiaomei, I believe they don't have the best counter for Vulpix. I barely survived his body slam, and I cleaned up the Xiaomei. I am worried they might have a bronze in the back, which they do. Okay, this is bad. Because I can now get a 2 Shadow Ball without a shield. I need a shield. So they play that one really well. They hide the bronzer in the back. So that's the end of our winning streak. Still a very solid match. We just didn't have the best solution for what they have. Beer Lover Tiger. Cottony, best lead. So same plan, we just continue to chip away the health, amp up our attack, and whatever they have in the bag, I feel better about it when my attack is boosted. Because not a lot of things resist fire in this cup. And they actually switch in their own bronzer, which is a questionable move, and I land the flame charge. I landed a boosted flame charge. I'm still so much ahead on health. I can just chip away this bronzer as much as I can and come out of this match with so much energy. That is enough health for me to farm 100 energy. And what do they have in the back? We know there's a cottony with not much health. They have probably a purloin or Putriana. I can't pronounce the name, but I think Putriana. Put, put, Puchiana. Puchiana? Puchiana. Somebody correct me. But now we have cotton in the bag. I'm just gonna powder snow it down, and they decided to surrender. So I really like Snorunt. It has such a good matchup with all the meta Pokemons, and it's only weak to the fire. Okay, Seal. Seal is the one we are afraid of the most because we don't have a good solution for it. But if they have Icy Wind, it's actually not bad for the Bronzer matchup. If they have Icy Wind and Aqua Tail, it's even worse. But now I know that I can chip this away as much as I can. And I also might get a shield, which will be even better. I don't. But they're pretty low right now, so I know that I can come in with Vulpix and farm energy. That's perfect. That is perfect. And now they have Minchino. Okay, this is not the greatest. Not the greatest, because Charm still does quite a bit, and Aqua is really fast. I also don't know what they have in the back. Okay, they have a bronze in the back. But this time we have a shield, so we can get a 2 Shadow Ball. I hope. I really hope I can get. And we do, so we cleaned up that match really nicely. Once again, Snorunt just cleaned up so nicely in the endgame. And we have another 4-1. So I believe that's all the match we have today. There's still a weekend and of Little Cup, and there's Community Day tomorrow. So I hope everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe, get a lot of wins, get your shiny Lugia, get your Hondo. I will see you in the next one.